Well, good morning. Getting a late start today, 7:10. 57 degrees on the 16th of August. It's a Tuesday. Sun trying to poke its head through the clouds there, but might succeed later. You can hear the filibusters off to the east. We haven't been up Skillinger Road to see where they're harvesting. But that's the only place it could be, Skillinger Road. Well, we had Tom and Christina over for dinner last night. Grilled up a New York sirloin and a pair of bone-in ribeyes. And Rita made up a huge pot of mashed potatoes, corn, string beans, and glazed carrots. So plenty of food. I needed to strength trim yesterday around Flynn's fenced-in area, and then mow with the walk-behind mower, not the zero turn. You can't get the zero turn in the fenced-in area. So I did that, and then I string trimmed around a bunch of other areas. The wellhead, generator house, the Starlink pole, the Dish Network pole, Rita's garden, and I guess that's it. Maybe the wood pile. Oh, around the garage. As long as I had the mower out and the string trimmer and the steel bladed trimmer, came up and trimmed around the pallet there. Rita uses for a sign hanging thing, whatever. And I trimmed up by the mailbox. String trim around the rocks. Use the mower to clean up all the grass in the area around. There's a colony of ants. And as soon as I start string trimming here, hundreds of them come out. There, you don't see anything now. But as soon as you disturb that rock, I don't know if they'll come out for that. I don't see him. Anyway, hundreds of them come out. But anyway, cleaned that all up, then went down to I did my pirouette. Went down to Ralph's camp, string trimmed around the fire pit. He's got the stump that's still in the yard that one day we'll actually get rid of. So we just zero turn around there, zero turn mow. I used the steel bladed cutter to clean up the big stuff around his camp. the building. String trim's in here to get underneath the tree, and there's a rock over right there. I can't get in there with a zero turn, so I come back and touch it up with the string trimmer. What do you see, bud? Anything? I haven't seen any hares yet today. So I actually tried to take my motorcycle out for a ride again. That'd be the second time this year. But I'd forgotten to put the battery tender on it. So when I went to start it, there was nothing there. And that bike does not have a Kickstarter. So I just put the battery tender on it and put the equipment away. Motorcycles at the right against the back wall of the barn. So, since I don't use it that much, there's no point in having it block anything else. I always wonder, he's always looking down the road. So the ongoing saga of the cellular game cameras. I was over to Ralph's with the John Deere Gator and the trailer. It took a bunch of videos or photos, I can't tell, of me trimming. But while I was there trimming, I actually string trimmed down to his well, just so he wouldn't be, when he's up, we wouldn't be walking through growth down there to get down to the well. So I went down there and looked, and I thought the well didn't have any water in it. I didn't have a flashlight with me at the time. I opened the cover and looked in, I couldn't see anything. So I went back with the ATV. This is still about the cellular cameras, not the well. Oh, and I knocked down some low-hanging branches here so Ralph wouldn't hit him with his boat. Anyway, went back with the ATV, and the cellular camera didn't pick me up, even though I walked right in front of it. I took my high-powered flashlight over there, opened the wellhead to see that the reason I couldn't see any water was it's crystal clear and right up to the top. So I let Ralph know he's got water. But again, the cellular camera did not pick up on me walking into the well area, coming out of the well area. And actually leaving on the ATV, I intentionally drove in front of the camera to give Ralph a thumbs up on his well condition, but the camera did not take any of that. Then let's go. Let's see if we can count the apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, maybe 22. Anyway, the yellow transparent apple tree by the driveway, there had been approximately 20 apples on the ground. And last night when Flynn and I walked, there was one. And there was a rabbit or a hare sitting there eating one of them. Well, there was one and some pieces because the hare was eating the last of one. And the one that was there, after Flynn scared the hare away, I gave it a kick with my shoe, and Flynn proceeded to play with it for another 50 feet or so. He would grab it and drop it, and I would kick it. We'd just keep doing that 50 feet. So he finally decided he wanted to roll on top of it. Looked like it was a good apple too, but I didn't know how long it had been on the ground. I wasn't going to pick it up and eat it. There's not many apples left in that tree there. Probably had to take the ladder because they're out of reach. They're high up. The bone and ribeye steaks. Flynn got to enjoy the bones after we were done. So he might have to take care of business here. Not Flynn. Nope. Flynn. He's pulling pretty good. Come on. You know where he smells. Flynn. Come. Flynn. So Tom and Christina stayed for a little bit, chatted. They talked about the next project they want to do. Tom has a room downstairs that he studded out a couple of years back. He wants to put some knotty pine, well, he wants to insulate it and put some knotty pine up. Either we put furring strips up along the knotty pine for nailers, or we go diagonally. So we'll have to see what Tom wants to do, because he's coming back. Actually, he's on his way down to Jersey. He and Christina are going back. My brother Bill has got some sort of ceremony on Saturday with his girlfriend Donna. They're not getting married. Not sure what the ceremony is. But Donna is a widow, and maybe she doesn't want to get married. I don't blame her. She's 60. maybe 65, 64, I don't know. No way anybody would want to get married at that point in life. Anyway, so Tom and Christina looks like they left here around, well, they left their place at 6 o'clock this morning or thereabouts. Because when I checked, they were just getting into Lincoln. And hopefully leaving that time of day, he gets through Hartford without any rush hour traffic. But then they like to stop and go for tacos or something on the way down, so that takes time. I was hoping the 1 inch minus would set up. No, would set up better than what it's doing, but it's better than the when it freezes. It's going to be better than launching these projectiles out of the snowblower or brick and shear bolts. As overhead traffic. So I'm bouncing all over the place. After putting the equipment away, after the motorcycle wouldn't start, put the zero turns away, and side by side. I noticed before I put the side-by-side away, I noticed that one of the tires on the boat trailer was a little bit low. So I threw some air in both of the tires and greased up the bearings. So I don't know if we'll use it this year, but she's ready to go. Haven't tried to start the motor. Well, you can really see that tree. I haven't tried those apples. So before I put the back to bounce it around, before I put the before I put the ATV away, I took a run over to Tom's place to see. Want to see Christina's new ride. She's got a Polaris 450 ATV. Nice machine. Fuel injected. All-wheel drive. He didn't turn the key on because it's got some sort of LCD. I don't know whether it's got built-in Polaris app for navigation, but it's got built-in battery tender plug right on the handlebar, so that's nice. Batteries up front over the front wheels. Tool case. The basic toolkit. But that's it. So that. So his dumpster was gone. He'd rented a dumpster from Ireland in Lincoln. Filled it up with the stuff he was getting rid of out of his Quonset hut. So he made room for the tractor and the ATVs. Hopefully he ordered his replacement carburetor for his Harley because he kept forgetting to do it. So that's it for this morning. Right, Flynn? No? Oh, okay. That's it from me. Thanks for watching.